Okay, I want to talk to you about doing a revolver speed loader reload, in particular reloading a small frame defensive revolver. These are harder to reload than are full frame revolvers. So regardless of whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you can do either what is called a strong hand reload or a support hand reload. So as an example, if you're right-handed, you can actuate the cylinder release with your right thumb, take control of the cylinder with your left hand, invert the muzzle to the sky, actuate the cylinder rod with one good chop of the dominant hand. That usually kicks out the brass with no problem. And then we're going to turn the gun muzzle down to the ground, tuck the butt of the gun into your belly button so that you have it oriented. Gravity's now our friend, and with your dominant hand you could acquire the speed loader, whether it's on your belt line or in your pocket. Now if you're left-handed, you have the option to do what is essentially a support hand reload. In this case, if you're left-handed, that would be reloading with the right hand. You can simply switch the gun, make one quick switch like that. It's very easy to do. You just pass it off to the right hand, and then we're going to do the same scenario that you would be doing if you were a right-hander reloading with the right hand. Now, if you're a left-hander, you could also reload with your dominant hand. One way you can do that is you can actuate the cylinder release with your knuckle of your dominant hand, take control of the cylinder with your right hand, again, kick out the brass now with the dominant left hand, acquire the speed loader and load the gun that way. Likewise, if you're right-handed, you can once again open the cylinder latch with your dominant hand, but this time we're going to retain the gun in the right hand, point it up to the sky, actuate the rod with the support hand, go for the reloading device with the support hand. So there's a lot of deviations. I'm going to give you a fuller overview, though, of what is called the universal speed loader technique, and that is typically done by right-handers reloading with the right hand. If you're left-handed like me, you can also use this technique. Once again, what we would do is when we're done shooting and need to reload, we simply hand the revolver off to our support hand, which is the right hand in this case. If you're right-handed, you're there already. So what we're going to do is we're going to actuate the cylinder release. We're going to take control of the cylinder with the left hand, point it up to the sky, one quick chop to kick out the brass. We come back to our belly button. Now gravity is our friend. With your right hand, acquire the speed loader wherever it lives, whether it's on your waistline or in a pocket. Come out with the loading device. I like to grab speed loaders by the body like this, even if it's larger ones, like the Speed Bees here, which you could safely grab with just the whole actuator knob. If you're using something like an HKS or other speed loader that's a twisty model, you can't do that. You must grab it by the body. So any speed loaders, if I have the option, if it's in my pocket, I like to grab it by the body like this, and I'm going to use my fingers to guide those rounds right into the cylinder holes. Now this particular speed loader is a push mechanism. I simply push the actuator to release the rounds. If it was a twisty knob, I would have to twist the knob to release the rounds. Okay, so here's what the process looks like. Again, going from left hand, I'm going to do it the right-handed way. Just switch to my right hand, actuate the release, take control of the cylinder, up to the sky, one quick chop, we kick out the spent brass, we come back to our belly button with the gun facing downward, we grab the loading device, we come in, line up the holes, and now either push or twist to actuate. So what does the whole process look like? Can be done fairly quickly if you practice it a lot and get good at it. Gun is loaded, we let the speed loader fall away as we close up the cylinder. So that is the universal revolver reload. It can work whether you're left or right-handed quite well.